We got a double dose of AIDS. I mean, anti-fascists. The Antifa. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. One is a story of a kind of a riot-ish in Southern California. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. And this one right here is another reason why you should take your kids out of public schools, because there was a teacher who proudly displayed their Antifa flag and Mao picture in the classroom and was going to purposely indoctrinate the kids with, that was his expressed written consent. It was on video. It was caught multiple times on video by Project Veritas and by his own dumbass putting it out on fucking social media, because all of these commies, yeah, they have something very, very, very much in common. They're brain dead. They're functionally fucking retarded, because you have to be in order to unironically sign up for socialism and communism. School district to fire far left teacher flying Antifa flag in classroom for violating political action guidelines. Fuck yeah, should have just stuck to that Black Lives Matter one, pal. A school district in California, of course it's in California, has placed one of its teachers on paid leave. Why is he getting paid? It should just all go to the kids, right? You're all about equal distribution, right? Following allegations made by journalism nonprofit Project Veritas that the teacher was involved in illegal political activity in the classroom. Yay! In a statement on Wednesday, the Natomas Unified School District said that a video revealed a teacher's educational approach that is disturbing and undermines the public trust. What did he say? The district said, following almost 2 days of investigations, or just a couple of minutes on YouTube watching some videos, guided by the principles of democracy, something that this guy vehemently hates, and due process, something that everybody in media hates. It found that the teacher identified in the video has committed clear violations of Natomas Unified Political Action Guidelines, which are aligned with the board policy and California's education code. The teacher, using his own money, purchased a series of rubber stamps. These stamps include an inappropriate image of Joseph Stalin. Oh, if it doesn't have a gaping head wound, that's probably an inappropriate image. With an insensitive phrase. Ooh, what was that? As well as other stamps with Fidel Castro, Kim Jong-un, and others. Okay, listen, you see these fucking sick commies like to lionize Fidel Castro, Joseph Stalin, Mao Zedong. Very rarely do you see anybody trying to say that Kim Jong-un is a really good dude. I guess that was a bridge too far. The district's investigation did discover that at least during the 13 days of school this year, holy fuck, they've been in school for that long already, he was using those stamps to mark students' work as complete. That's kind of funny, but if he was getting thrown in the gulag, he'd just be constantly getting hit by those little fucking stamps over and over again for the end of time. Self-proclaimed far-left high school teacher identifies as Gabriel Gipe in a Project Veritas video released on Tuesday, talked about how to move his students farther left and turn them into revolutionaries, comrade. I have 180 days to turn them into revolutionaries. The Intercom high school teacher in Sacramento, of course it's Sacramento, told an undercover Project Veritas journalist. What a fucking dope. Let me guess, it was probably a cute girl he took out to the bar. He wanted to, flex his authority out there. And he got a little drunk. And he made a couple of accusations that he needs to back up. And yeah, that's how Project Veritas works. Yep. I appreciate it. I really do. Because these thirsty motherfuckers, man, they're always up to some dumb shit, aren't they? Gipe shared his political views were probably as far left as you can go. Oh, right off the cliff, pal. Actually, you know what? Take just wait a couple of minutes for it to get up in the air, and then take a hard left out of the helicopter. Pinochet will be driving. Like, why can't we, take up arms against the state? Good question, because they have F-15s and nukes. That's what Biden told us. Gipe told the journalist, we have a historic example of that happening, and them getting crushed and being martyrs for the cause. Well, you first. That's enough AIDS for the day. Hey, speaking of which, sex offending suspect claims transgender harassment in Wee Spa case. Wee Spa. Okay, that one might ring some bells, because this was the supposed transgender... Dick Haver, who walked into the women's bathroom, exposed himself and said that he needed to get a wax or a wash, otherwise they were transphobic. But this was always a straw man. This was never going to happen. Slippery slope. Believe all trans people, right? In June, a group of women complained that a person who identified as females exposing their penis. Wait a minute. Females and penis. Okay. Again, why are Democrats so upset about men passing abortion legislation because women can have penises too? At the Spa in Los Angeles, the incident led to months of sometimes violent protests. Yes, the media outlet declaring it as an example of bias against a transgendered, or even if they didn't happen, Slate said it was a transphobic hoax. Oh my god. But on Monday, charges of indecent exposure were discreetly filed against the serial sex offender of the Spa incident. Yeah, but he has a rap sheet longer than his dick, which isn't that impressive. Anyways, following an investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department. Oh, that tastes good. Not his dick, the charges. I like girls. But on Monday, charges of indecent exposure, ones without penises. Gotcha. Indecent exposure were discreetly filed against a serial sex offender for the Spa incident, following an investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department. Sources with knowledge of the case, but are not authorized to speak publicly, say 4 women and a minor girl, came forward to allege that Darren Agee Merager, whatever, some fucking whack job, was partially hard around a child. I'm gonna need him to get up against the wall. Apparently he can't go flush against the wall because, half erect and fucking half-mast. Alleged, that he was partially hard in the women's section of Spa. Besides being a suspect in the case, Merager is facing multiple felony charges of indecent exposure over a separate incident in Los Angeles. You don't fucking say. This isn't the first time he acted weird in a public place. Weird. Merager, who spoke exclusively to the Post, denies the allegations and said that she, really bro, is actually the victim of a transphobic harassment. Yeah, those 4 women and that one child, they're acting very transphobic. They weren't respecting your feminine penis. I understand. On June 23rd, several women confronted staff at the Spa in Los Angeles, Koreatown, over accusations that the person exposed male genitalia in the women's section. Video of the interaction was posted the following day on Instagram by a woman using the name Cubana Angel. Definitely her real name, or stage name. Don't know. It's okay for a man to go into the women's section, show his penis around other women, little girls underage in your spa, she asked the staff. He's a man, baby. And a 3.5-minute video was reposted across social media and promptly went viral. That would be that one right there. Cubana Angel spoke at a press conference on July 7th in Pasadena next to her attorney. As I was walking, I noticed something that was really disturbing, something that caused me to feel that I was transported into the men's locker room. A dick and balls will probably do that. Oh, right, those weak-kneed before we get back to the story, fucking Antifa was trying to pick a fight with this fucking gang member right here. It didn't go well for them. That's a great fucking video in and of itself. She said some women and girls were uncomfortable and began putting their robes back on. No shit. No fucking shit. She complained to staff where the video was recorded, but they legally could not do anything because of California law. Oh, California. Jesus Christ. We as women have rights to be safe in places and are being violated by men. Yeah, that is a transphobic attack under California law. Both Cubana Angel and her attorney, Mark Little, just use your real name, lady. If you're going to fucking make press conferences, like, maybe that is your real name, and I kind of feel bad for you, because you sound like a stripper. The video was followed by weeks of sometimes violent face-offs between right-wing and evangelical Christian protesters at Spa and Antifa. An idea or a myth, man. Oh, I'm sorry, far-left counter-protesters on July 3rd. After police formed a line to separate the two groups, 40 people were arrested. Most of them were those evil right-wingers that didn't want dicks in the women's change room. LAPD has so far confirmed few details about the Spa incident. Inquiries were sent to the department and responded with statements saying the investigation is ongoing. Like the one into Hunter's laptop from 2019, he'll never face a day in prison. Then this week, a warrant was issued in Los Angeles County for the arrest of 52-year-old Darren Merager of Riverside, California, based on 5 felony counts of indecent exposure in connection with the Spa incident. Very interesting. Everything about the Spa was a bunch of garbage and lies. Oh my God, Merager said in an interview. She said she is legally female in California and was in a jacuzzi in the women's section when she was accosted by Cubana Angel. She never saw me naked. I was under... Why would the rest of the people say that they did see... Okay. I was underwater with it all the way up to my chest. Oh, well, at least your breasts were covered. Thank you, madam. Merager denies ever being erect around children at the spa. A statement I never in my life thought that I'd have to read out. She says she was the victim of sexual harassment by transphobic women at the Wee Spa, both stunning and brave. Oh, but let's just take a look at the arrest record, or the warrant, the special bulletin. Darren Agee was arrested on December 30th, 2018 for an indecent exposure incident in which he exposed himself to women and children in the women's locker room in West Hollywood Park. The first time he tried that. But then the laws changed in California, so now he can identify as whatever he fucking wants, so he can pretend to try to get away with this. Interesting. Merager claims to identify as female, so he can access women's locker room and showers. Merager is a registered sex offender and a transient with a family in Marina del Rey. No shit. A law passed by California Democrats that went into effect this year replaced the state's lifetime registration requirement to a tiered system. The law allows lower-tiered sex offenders to petition to be removed from the list. However, Merager is not eligible due to ongoing criminal charges. She... stop, Andy. Come on. Also has a long criminal history in California that includes nearly a dozen felony convictions for crimes ranging from sex offenses to burglary and escape. I'm shocked. I'm very shocked, right? In addition to Merager's new felony charges of indecent exposure, that is also facing 6 felony counts of indecent exposure over the separate locker room incident in 2018, which we just went over. Merager says her open cases involved accusations of indecent exposure show a pattern of abuse from the state. Oh, it's everybody else's problem except for the guy who's half-cocked in the fucking women's change room. Yep, cool. Hopefully somebody brings this fucking degenerate to justice, and I don't necessarily mean going to jail. But, hey, that's a fun way to end your Sunday. Hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying it, because I'm going to be watching All Out, and I'm highly looking forward to this. So, hopefully it's good, and hopefully it's not cripplingly disappointing. But AEW, every time that I watch them, I'm always pleasantly surprised. Like a degenerate in a women's locker room, I'm always just, a little bit excited. I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.